Now, Gabon Oil Workers Union, ONEP, began a 15-day strike at the facilities of French oil producer Total on Monday after demands for higher pay and other issues were not met. ONEP threatened to strike last month after Total Gabon failed to respond to demands made to the company in May. The union requested new bonuses, increased opportunities for career advancement, and a reduction in the number of foreign workers in addition to higher pay.
And this strike comes against the backdrop of an oil crisis. Indeed, oil is Gabon's main resource. The country produces about 200,000 barrels a day. 54,000 of these barrels are produced by Total. So to talk to us about this, we are joined on the line by our correspondent from Libreville, Jérôme Wilfred. Thank you, Wilfred, for joining us. The strike was prompted by Total's restructuring plan. What exactly was the planning for these employees?
Good
morning to you. There are many points of disagreement. Among others, Total Gabon's management on the prerequisites of the ONEP notice received on June 25, 2018. First, on career evolution. Total Gabon says that it has put in place a conventional classification in which the classification level is inherited from the job held and the responsibilities entrusted from the collective agreements. The management proposes to make a statistical statement of the potential deviations with regard to these rules and undertakes to regularize any abnormal situation which it would notice or which would be reported to it.
L'autre point c'est la classification socio-professionnelle.
On socio-professional classification, ONEP's request indicates the implementation of the social-professional classification of all Total Gabon positions by the weighing mechanism of the positions on the basis of usage in the sector with involvement of staff representatives. Although Total Gabon says it understands this request, it nevertheless explains that this will have to be done according to Total's system and rules, notably with the method enforced at Total. There are obviously other points, but to conclude, no agreement has been reached between the French oil operator and employees. Is this strike being monitored by Total employees? According to the General Secretary of the Union we have joined in the first 2 days, the strike is already followed at 30%. 243 national employees are following the strike movement to date. According to Sylvain Mayabi, the General Secretary of ONEP, this number is more than enough to paralyze the production tool because the personnel of the majority of the sites are mobilized.
L'outil de production, car le personnel de la majorité des sites est mobilisé selon lui.
With this strike, should we fear fuel shortages in the coming days? Not at this time. The strike to date does not affect Sagar, the Gabonese refining company, which is the only refinery in Gabon. But the situation can evolve to the point of paralyzing the refinery, whose crude oil comes from oil terminal of Total Cap Lopez.
Au point de paralyser la raffinerie dont le brut provient du terminal pétrolier de Total Gabon, notamment sur le site du Cap Lopez.
Because it is from there that almost all of Gabon's oil is exported. In a statement published on Monday, ONEP stressed that it remains available for any possible solution proposal from an exit from the crisis. It has also warned that it is prepared to negotiate the conditions of a minimum service in accordance with the laws enforced in the oil sector.
En application dans le secteur pétrolier en République gabonaise.